Why are properties in Zambia priced in dollars? It's a question I hear all the time, especially from you guys who are living abroad. And we have our own currency, our beloved kwacha. So, why is it that properties, which are local, are priced in dollars? So, in today's video, I want to break this down in a simple and practical way so you can really understand what's going on behind property pricing. If we haven't met, my name is Natasha Chumia. I am the CEO of Diaspora Connect. And on this channel, I like to give you information and inspiration on the Zambian real estate market to help you invest in property back home in a safe and reliable way. Now, if it's your first time here, please do give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. So why are properties in Zambia priced in dollars? It's a question that has been asked many times before by those of you who are abroad and even those of us who are local. It seems unfair, doesn't it? But to understand this properly, we need to look at how the property market actually functions, especially over a long period of time. So the first reason is, of course, currency fluctuations. So since the 1990s, Zambia has had a free floating exchange rate. And because of that, over time, the kwacha has experienced significant fluctuations. So I'm sure you know that at times we are the best performing currency on the continent or in the world. And then other times the kwacha plummets and we become the worst performing currency. Now, think about this from a property developer's perspective. Many of them offer payment plans, meaning that they allow people to buy their properties over a 2 to 3 year period. Some even go as far as 5 years. So if a seller priced in dollars and had this long payment period and the kwacha just depreciated during that period, it means that over time, they would be losing value. So that's why pricing is often done in dollars, especially if there's a long payment period that is involved. It's actually to preserve value over a period of time. So what do you think? I've explained this from the developer or the seller's perspective, but do you think it's fair from the buyer's perspective? Let's get a debate going, so drop your thoughts in the comment section below this video. So the second reason why properties are priced in dollars is the cost of development. So the fact is, to develop a proper estate, it's an expensive undertaking. A developer will have to provide power, or at least they have to have the infrastructure in place for power to be brought there. They have to provide access roads. They may also have to have a water reticulation system, not to mention a sewer reticulation system. All of these things cost money. Now, in order for a developer to do that, they may have to get external financing. They're not going to necessarily be sitting with all of that cash in their account. They may have to borrow in order to put in what we call these bulk services, the power, the water, the sewer, and the roads. But here is the challenge. Borrowing in Zambia in kwacha incurs very high interest rates. So right now, our interest rates are in the low to mid 20%. Sometimes it can even go higher than that. It can even go to 30%. It has even gone to 30%. So I know for those of you in the diaspora, you're really used to low interest rates, single-digit interest rates. Now imagine if you had to borrow in kwacha at double-digit high 20 interest rates. That is a significant cost. So the reality is that many developers will borrow in kwacha because it reduces the cost of borrowing. So if you have to finance a project in dollars, if developers have to finance these estates in dollars, it means then they'll price in dollars because they have to service those loans in dollars. The third reason that properties can be priced in dollars is imported materials. Okay, so we all know our beloved Zambia is a landlocked and also an import-driven economy. So that means the cost of building materials, manufactured goods, even solar equipment that means that those costs are often in dollars. Now, we all know that we've just been through a really hectic period of load shedding. So many developers have to factor in the cost of materials, such as equipment, such as solar backup systems, are imported. And they're imported obviously using foreign currency. Because the reality is, for a lot of these systems and equipment, we don't manufacture them locally. We have to import them. And again, if you incur costs in dollars, then you're going to price in dollars. So that's another reason why many developers often price in dollars. Now, if you're listening to all of this and you're thinking, yeah, I get it, Natasha, but it still doesn't feel right, then you're not alone, because this is where the conversation actually becomes interesting, especially in light of recent changes that I'm going to talk about later on in the video. But I want to talk about the fourth reason why properties are priced in dollars, and this is macroeconomic shocks. So there are also broader economic reasons that will affect property pricing. So, for example, drought. Okay, we had a drought in 2023 going into 2024. This resulted in load shedding, like I talked about earlier. You also have issues to do with fuel prices. Of course, inflation, is something that we can't ignore. Even global events like war. Now, these are things that, of course, developers can't control, but they do have an impact on the cost of materials, especially the cost of imported materials and equipment. So, pricing in dollars becomes a way to hedge against these economic shocks and against uncertainty. Or should they pass them on to the buyer? Now, let's also remember that developers are in a business. Their business is real estate investment, usually for the purposes of leasing out or selling. So what do you think? Do you think that developers should be absorbing these risks? Or should they do what a lot of other business owners do, which is pass on the risk to the end user, to the buyers, by incorporating them into the price? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Now, like I said, this is where things get interesting, because very recently there has been a shift. At the end of last year, at the end of 2025, Bank of Zambia introduced currency directives. And basically what they said is that all domestic transactions have to be settled in kwacha. There were certain exceptions and exemptions to these currency directives, but real estate and property were not one of them. So as you can imagine, this was a significant shift for the property sector. So under the new directives, contracts can still be denominated in foreign currency. So contracts can still have dollar pricing in effect, but the actual payment, if it's a domestic transaction, has to be made in kwacha. And if there's any dispute, the parties can use the Bank of Zambia mid-rate. So technically speaking, property prices can still be in dollars, and we've seen that they've continued to be in dollars, but payment must be made in kwacha. So interestingly, in the first few weeks of the new year of 2026, the kwacha appreciated by 12% in a very short period of time. Now, these are the currency fluctuations I talked about at the start of the video, but it creates a new dynamic, because if the property is priced in dollars, it means that the buyer is having to use less kwacha to buy that property. So actually, there are times when the buyer wins. It's not in every situation that it's in the seller or the developer's favor. But here's the key point, and it's something that I like to remind people of all the time. Real estate is a slow-moving sector. It's a long-term asset. It's not something that's meant to give you immediate returns. Property doesn't respond overnight. And pricing decisions are influenced by long-term timelines, financing structures, and also, of course, like I've talked about, market conditions and economic conditions. So any real shift in property prices can only be seen over time. So where does this leave us? So dollar pricing exists for some practical reasons, which I've shared with you. It protects value, it manages long-term payment plans, and it also helps to recover development costs. But at the same time, the strengthening kwacha and these new currency regulations may result in shifts in the way the market behaves and responds. This is only something that we're going to be able to see after a period of time. And believe you me, we'll be watching this very closely. So let me know what you think. Should properties in Zambia be priced in dollars, or should we move fully to kwacha? Drop your thoughts in the comments below this video. So if you're in the diaspora and you're trying to make sense of the property market, these are the exact conversations that we like to have with you and to help you navigate the property market here at home. If you'd like guidance on buying property in a safe and reliable way, then feel free to contact us. Our contact details are below this video in the description, and I hope that I'll be hearing from some of you after you watch this video. Now, if you found this video interesting, if you found it informative, then please do give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. I know that a lot of you are watching, but you haven't yet subscribed, and I want you to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our future videos. And of course, as always, share this video with just one other Zambian in your network who you know is interested in property back home. Feel free to visit our website and look at our services and how we can assist you. You can also chat with us on social media because we love to chat with you guys there. Otherwise, it's bye from me, and I will see you in the next video. Now, if it's your first time here, then please do give this a chat. Why should property that is locally be? And these costs are often incurred in solar backup systems. And the fact is, let me start again. Because let's also remember that developers